the little female leopard there. Her name is Shongile, the exquisitely beautiful one. Although she's quite tired because she's got a tummy full of Impala. Next to there's Karula. She's the mom. And then behind is Hosanna, the little prince. Well, Mrs. Drum's class is wondering, where in the world are we? We're in South Africa, right down at the southern tip of Africa. We're in the northeastern part of South Africa, in our province, which is like a state. It's called Mpumalanga. Now, that's a very good name for a state or a province on the eastern side of the country, because as we all know, the sun rises in the east, and Mpumalanga means where the sun rises, where the sun comes up in the local language. Isn't this just magical? Now, this is one of the best mother leopards you see. She's raised almost all of her cubs to adulthood. Oh, there we go, you little yawn. And in the last, 3 days, she's killed 2 Impala and a duiker. So she's been very successful at hunting recently. Well, Alicia would like to know, how many animals have I seen in this reserve called Djuma? Now, that's a difficult question. I've probably seen about 25 different leopards, probably 30 different lions, and impala and zebra and buffalo. I couldn't count. So many, too many to count. Here's the little boy. Look at that. Isn't he beautiful? Now, Jaden is wondering what time of the day is it here. It's 4:10 in the afternoon, Jaden. And he's climbing a big termite mound. Leopards often climb termite mounds. It's a great place to get a good view around. So the cubs are about 8 months old now. Oh, Queen Karula, where are you off to? She might be going to eat on the Impala kill. And you can see how close they come to our cars. Isn't that amazing? If you drive carefully and respectfully around these animals, they treat you like you're not even there. Just watching, she's gone directly behind us. Okay, let's go. There's the little male sleeping on top of the termite mound. I just want to see, where is she going? If she's trying to keep an eye out behind us, seeing if she's going back to the kill, which is hidden in the base of that tree there. There we go. You can see that's a male impala because it's got horns. Now, Kai Ray is wondering, how do animals survive in the wild without being taken care of? Well, Kai Ray, they take care of themselves. So that leopard catches impalas for its baby, so she takes care of her cubs. But when they get old enough, they'll go off and they'll have to take care of themselves as well. Just seeing if she's going to go to the carcass now. She might have heard something. Now, leopards are opportunistic hunters. So if another impala happened to walk past here, she would definitely try and catch it. But she's going to go have a snack. Okay, let's move around so we can watch her feeding. And while we do that, Chloe is wondering how many different types of predators do we get here? Well, let's just stick to the mammal predators. We won't go into the reptiles and amphibians, but out of the big predators, we get lions, leopards, hyenas, cheetah, wild dog. Out of the slightly smaller ones, we get jackal, 2 species of jackal, black back and side striped. We get 3 species of small cat, one called a caracal, and one called a serval, another one called an African wildcat. Then we also get quite a few different species of mongoose, which are also predators. Banded mongoose, there we go, nearly there. Slender mongoose, Meller's mongoose, white-tailed mongoose. There we go. How's that, Vim? Mrs. Drum would like to know if we've ever broken down in our car, and what do we do for help? Well, when did we last break down, Vim?
This morning.
This morning, yes, that was it. This morning, the steering arm was bent, so I climbed under the car and I hit it with a wheel spanner to try straighten it. Then I went home very, very slowly, and then we got Opa, our mechanic, to fix it. And then a couple of days ago, I bent the steering arm again, a bit worse this time, that we had to call for Opa to come out and help us straighten it out in the bush. So we've got in radio contact with everyone, so we can call for help. But in my years in the bush, I have been in places where there is no help, and you've just got to make a plan, or you've got to walk to the nearest place where you can get some help from. You can hear her crunching on the rib cage there. Okay, well, we're going to sit here and see what happens next with the leopards. But I said I'm not the only person out here, so let's go meet Jamie. Isn't that amazing? Out here we even get elephants in our garden. And believe it or not, we've actually even had a leopard in the garden. And the leopard we had in the garden was this very leopard. Now, remember at the beginning, we saw those antelope running next to the car, and Urilis is wondering, what is the leopard eating? It is eating an impala, which is the most common antelope we get here. And as I said, they're about the same size as a white-tailed deer that you might see in the US. So she killed this yesterday, and it's nearly finished, even though that's probably 120 pounds of meat. But remember, it's not only her eating, it's her and her 2 babies. I see when she turns her head to the side like that, she's using her premolars, which are like big scissors. Now, Alicia's wondering, are there monkeys here? Indeed there are, Alicia. And if the monkeys saw the leopard, they'd start shouting from the top of the tree. They make lots of noise. They're very good They're very good at watching out for leopards and lions, and they're one of the ways we always find leopards and lions is when we hear the monkeys shouting from the top of the tree. You know what the monkey says? He goes, "Leopard." The other monkey goes, "Where?" "There." Now, what we're hoping might happen here this afternoon is that because this is nearly finished, it means the leopards might not be here tomorrow. But there are lots of antelope around here. There's some impala. So what that leopard is eating is a male impala. And just on the other side of us, probably about 100 feet away, no, probably more than that, 200-300 foot. There we go. There's some more impala. And they don't know the leopard's here. So that's what the leopard is eating, a live version. Isn't this incredible? Now, Marek would like to know, are there wolves and sloths where we are? Well, Marek, no, they're not. We get jackals and wild dogs, which are part of the dog family, but no wolves. And sloths only live in South America, not South Africa. So the little cubs are still just sleeping on the termite mound. So we're going to stick with the mom while she's eating. Now she can eat about 12 pounds of meat in one go. And then she'll go lie down and sleep. And within a very quick time, a couple of hours, she would have digested that meat already. And she'll start feeding again. So that's a big male impala, and Bradley's wondering how big it is. Probably weighs about 120 to 140 pounds. And she probably weighs about 95 pounds. So it's bigger than her, and they can run very fast. That's their main way of escaping from leopards and lions. And then so she's taking the shoulder out now. So that's the shoulder bone. You can see her pulling there. Yum, yum if you're a leopard. So impalas get eaten by lots of different things. So obviously they need to have a way of protecting themselves. So their protection is to be very aware, and they use their eyes and then their speed. So the horns they have there are not for protecting themselves. The horns are for fighting with other impalas when they're looking for girlfriends. I can hear some elephants quite close by, but it seems like Jamie's already found an elephant, so let's go have a look. And we've got elephants to the left of us. Isn't that incredible? Hello, Ellies. Big herd of elephants has just started walking past. They haven't seen the leopard yet, otherwise they would chase it. Elephants don't like predators, even though the leopard poses no threat to the elephants. Oh, she's moving the carcass. See, there we go. She's worried the elephants are going to chase her. Look at this, look at this. She's going to march. She's going to try to take it up the tree. Now, she's worried the elephants are going to might chase her if they smell her. So she wants to get that impala up the tree where it's safe. See how she's looking up? Let's see what she's going to do. Come on, Queen Karula. I know it's a heavy Impala, but so we always want her to lift the kills into the tree because it keeps them safe from hyenas. It means she'll be in one place for longer. Oh, there's an elephant coming again. If that elephant comes this way, it's going to come straight towards her. So she looks like she's looking up at the tree again. What are you going to do, Karula? Are you going to take your kill up the tree? Decision time. She's getting ready. And just remember, even that Impala that's been eaten quite a lot is going to weigh probably around 60 or 70 pounds, and she's got to carry it straight up that tree. Now, Vera Liz is wondering, how many babies can a leopard have? Well, normally 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 1, but normally just 2. See how she looks up the tree? It's a good tree. Can you believe I've actually seen her in this tree with another kill about 6 months ago? She had a little diker in the tree. Now the elephants have gone past, but she still might want to take it up the tree for safety, because we are getting later in the afternoon, which means the hyenas and the lions might start moving. So if she hadn't eaten a lot of that Impala already, it would be too heavy for her to carry up a tree. She's a small female leopard. A big male leopard wouldn't have too much problem. There we go, she's getting ready. So she's got to try get it in a good spot for her to carry it. There she goes. Seeing where those elephants have gone. I can't see them now, but that carcass might still be a little bit heavy for her. Come on, Queen Karula, you can do it. There she goes. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? That Impala probably weighs the same as she does. And she's carried it right up the tree. Isn't that amazing? How strong is a leopard? VM, you with me? She put the diker in the exact same place.
No, I don't think I was on the sighting.
Weren't you in the sighting?
On that sighting.
I've got a photo of it even. So I said, I've seen her in this tree with a different animal kill. Now, Kyray's asking, how much weight can a leopard carry up a tree? Well, Kyray, it said they can carry just over their own body weight. So that's impressive. So for a female leopard rider, she weighs about 45 kilograms, so 100 pounds or so. Probably carry 110 pounds up a tree. So more than she weighs. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so we're going to say goodbye and send you back to Jamie with some elephants. It's been great having you all on the drive with us, and I hope you enjoy your time with the biggest land mammal in the world. So we're still sitting with Queen Karula. She's made her way to the termite mound where the cubs were resting up a bit earlier. Oh, elephant's making noise. Does it look like those cubs are going to climb the tree there, man? Okay, let's move. Okay. Just want to get into the right position in case those little cubs decide to climb the tree. So for those of you who join us a little bit late, Karula hoisted that Impala carcass a little earlier today. Tell me if I must stop them, because I've just got to get into the right spot. Oh. I think we might have just made it in time. Is that little one going to climb the tree? Or just tease us? So it's a little shongila at the base of the tree, but here comes the fat boy himself, Mr. Hosana. Look at that rotund belly. I wonder if he's even going to be able to drag himself up a tree. There we go. Looks like she's going to jump, especially if he comes a bit closer. Come on, little one. Up you go. Stop teasing us. Oh, she's just teasing us. Oh no, she's going to go up the other tree. Is she going to try and jump from one tree to the other? That's a bit of a big jump, madam. Uh-oh. We saw you fall out of a tree once today on the sunrise safari. Is this going to be the second time? No. Yes, I didn't think that was a good idea. I wonder if she thinks that that's straight. I know, I think she's just playing. Oh, isn't this just wonderful? Having the best time. Don't fall. I don't know, 4 out of 5. No, 3 out of 5 dismounts, I think. Ooh, her brother's lining her up. I thought there was going to be a little bit more of a tackle than that. Now he's lying at the base of the tree that the Impala's in. Shangila seems to be moving off. Going back towards where Karula is. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't that just such a lovely coat? So unfortunately, we are going to have to leave in the next 5 or so minutes. There are other cars coming to enjoy these incredible cubs. But we will stay as long as we can with Queen Karula and her cubs. Now, Laura in New Mexico is wondering why there seem to be no vultures around leopard kills. Well, there are always vultures around lion kills. Well, it's generally because leopard kills are in the tree and they're a bit better hidden. So a lot of the trees that the leopards normally put the kills in have foliage, and the vultures just don't quite spot them in the trees. What are you up to, mister? Now, the two birds that do find leopard kills are often bateleur and tawny eagles, and they will scavenge off a leopard kill. They've got exceptional eyesight. He's slipping away back to Karula and Shongile, and we're going to slip away and let Goodwill get a chance to make his way into this sighting. What a wonderful way to start the afternoon sunset safari. And we do apologize for the belated start today. We are trying to sort out our radios, and you might notice my game drive is open, but we've got a brand new radio for Final Control, so that should hopefully make sure we can hear you all over the place. Now, isn't that exciting? So while we move out of here, let's go back to Jamie and see what she's up to.